Hello, Edward. Today is Friday the 29th, and I have just written a children's book. Your challenge to me was to write a children's book that can be about anything, as long as it's child appropriate. Well, I can assure you that this is child appropriate. But holy shit, it took me way longer to do this than I thought it would. It practically took me all day sitting on my ass while it's nice as outside. I was like, it's nice outside. I want to go outside. But no, gotta write a children's book. Anyway, child appropriate, right. Now, settle in and get comfortable. It's time for story time with Seth. That's a thing now. Because I wrote a story, so you're gonna listen to it. This is actually a story I started writing at least several years ago, but I never got around to finishing it. So after a whole lot of revision and actually drawing up the thing, I've gotten this book. It's a leaflet. I've gotten this book finished. It's called The Yellow Crayon. The Yellow Crayon. Yellow is the brightest crayon, so bright it's hard to miss. The shiniest, lightest, brightest crayon. And it looks a bit like this. Looks like that. It's a yellow crayon. When drawing on white paper, which most paper tends to be, the other colors drown it out and make it hard to see. I can see a little right there, and maybe some right there, but I can't see much of the yellow in there. The other colors do cover it up. The black crayon is the strongest voice that sings the boldest words. No color drowns the black crayon out. It always can be heard. Yeah, look there. It covers up all the other colors, no matter how bright they are. The black crayon is definitely the strongest pigment. The white crayon is so quiet, it's invisible. That's rough. But white can still come out on top if the paper is dark enough. Yeah, I can even see it. Well, I can see it over here. It's like you can draw skeletons and stuff on black paper because white shows up really well. Shows up the best of all of them. When colors have a singing match in all their different hues, I like to think of colors as music too, and songs. No matter which it's paired against, the yellow crayon will lose. Yeah, look, it gets colored over by every other color. Like the red crosses over the yellow, you can't see the yellow underneath it. You can see a little bit of it, but even the really light colors, and white, as long as it's on black paper. If it's on white paper, obviously you can't see the white crayon, but if it's on black paper, the white still covers it up. When your life's a singing contest and your voice just isn't loud, take some time off to be alone, away from all that crowd. I'm enjoying taking some time off away from the crowd. It is a bit lonely to be by yourself sometimes, but I think it's a lot of fun. With the right imagination and, well, a set of crayons, you can have a great time. The crayons sung, but something did not sound exactly right. Their songs were loud and colorful, but their songs did not have light. To me, this just looks weird and wrong without yellow in it. I must use yellow a lot. There's yellow right there, though. Really stands out. It's like a highlight. The colors look so different when you're missing only one. It's like pancakes without butter. It's like Sunday without sun. Again, I'm used to seeing all the colors in a row, so this looks really weird and dull to me without the yellow being right there. You can't expect me to believe that's butter. It's orange! The butter is orange. That's not butter, that's marmalade chunks. That's a slice of Jello. Something day. Is it day? There's no sun. There is no sun. It's nighttime. But it's day.
I'll come back if you guys promise not to be such jerks. Singing loudly all the time is not how music works. Please come back. Okay, but you guys gotta promise to be nicer, not be so loud all the time. You can't have good harmonies if everyone's being loud all at once. Gotta be able to hear everybody. There are times for loud and proud, and times for soft and mellow. That's a loud and proud, colorful dragon. That's a really soft flower and a rabbit with a bow. I do like pastel colors sometimes. It's soft and comforting. These are bright and exciting. But you can do both. Loud and proud or soft and mellow. So color loud and color soft. And leave some room for yellow. All the crayons are drawing a big yellow crayon. Even the white there in the letters. Even the invisible white you can see if you scratch off the crayon above it for all these letters. There's the black, green, purple's even helping out too. That's the opposite of yellow. Got some orange and some blue and some red, and they're all drawing together to make a picture of the yellow crayon. So no one color is more important than any other, especially when you put them all together like this. It creates something more special than it was before, even. This one's just a regular yellow crayon. This one's really big and colorful. The end.
I guess the moral of the story is to not try and outshine everyone all the time and be super loud, but try and give everyone a chance to sing or talk or do their own color thing. Also, a literal interpretation is, because I'm an art person, I use crayons and colored pencils and markers and stuff a lot. In a lot of media that you use on paper, yellow is the color that shows up the least well compared to all the other colors. So if you get black crayon in your yellow and then you try and color over it, it just makes a big mess. Or any color. And if you color your whole dragon red, then you want to put yellow highlights on it. There's no more room, so you can't do that. I had to be careful about that when I colored the big rainbow crayon at the end. I had to leave room for the yellow, just like in the story. If you want yellow in there, and you're working with crayons or colored pencils or markers, you gotta leave some space for it, or it won't show up. Recently I saw you using a spatula. I thought it was gonna be one of these. As it turns out, this is also a spatula. How crazy is that? Each of these is a spatula, and I know they're good for flipping pancakes or toast, or scraping the extra egg off the pan after you make an omelet. But what else are you going to use these things for? There's got to be some better use for them than, I know, just ordinary pan flipping your eggs. This is where I need your help. Edward, my challenge for you is to think of 10 uses for the spatula other than flipping stuff in a pan, and send those to me, because I'm really curious and I can't for the life of me think of any more uses for a spatula. I know there are some, and I know you'll find them. Good luck. Hey there, Edward, my home bro slice dog. These are both spatula. Spatulae. Spatulas. Spatula. Spatulae. Spatulae. Spatulas. Each of these is a spatula. I look like I'm flipping off the camera. Recently I saw you using a spatula. Spatula. It matches my shirt.